Hello, I'm Tony Pollard, and I'm very pleased to be able to say a few words about Skylark 9. I've been involved with the project on and off since its beginnings, and I remember the wreck of the little ship being raised from the bottom of the river near Loch Lomond and craned onto a truck to be taken away for renovation, a process which is still ongoing. And for the 70th anniversary of Dunkirk, I joined the Skylark team on a pilgrimage to Dunkirk, to the beaches in France, where 339,000 men were saved by little ships and big ships in what we remember as the miracle of Dunkirk. And while we're remembering Dunkirk, I thought it would be a good idea to recall those who weren't so fortunate, who didn't get off the beaches. And Skylark did her job there. She got 600 Allied troops to safety, but not everyone got away. In fact, 11,000 men were killed defending the beaches of Dunkirk, and 40,000 French and 40,000 British soldiers were taken into captivity by the Germans. And they were treated harshly by their captors. They were marched, in many cases, for hundreds of miles over months through Belgium and Germany and into Poland. And there they were put in prisoner of war camps. And for many of them, that was their fate for the next 5 years, to be prisoners of war of the Germans. Some escaped, a few hundred got away during that march, but for most of them, that was it. And they were put to work. Those that weren't officers were sent off to farms, to factories, and even put down mines to work for the Third Reich. And life was hard. The food was bad. And if it wasn't for Red Cross parcels, it's likely that many of them might have even starved to death. But they persevered. And I think when we look at our own times, and we're now suffering the COVID-19 crisis, and many of us are confined to our homes, it's very easy to start to feel sorry for ourselves. But when you compare our experience, or at least the experience of most of us, to those who became prisoners of war after the fall of France in 1940, there are lessons to be learned. These men got through, they persevered, they suffered extremes of loneliness and separation from home and everything they knew, but they survived and they got through. At least most of them did. And I think today there is a great lesson to be taken from them, from those men who didn't get off the beaches, who didn't have a Skylark, and who weren't part of the miracle of Dunkirk. It's our duty, I think, to remember them. Thank you very much.